How's it going, Cordell? Doing good. Doing good. Hey, how's it going, Travis? It might be. I'm not sure. I'm gonna order a pizza in about an hour. No, this is Iron Maiden. This is the mascot for Iron Maiden, Eddie. Hair is pretty long. It's not so bad. It's not so bad at all, or else I wouldn't have it on. I wouldn't, I don't even feel any sweat. I'll be here.
I'll get order a piece in a bit. You gotta wait. There's some of that white hair on my fucking head. Too fucking big, man. Trump. Excuse me.
Children, listen well. 3 pyres have been placed throughout the Wise One's home. Their light is a vital catalyst to our recovery. The dim ones have attempted to contain our light. Destroy their vines encircling each pyre before we proceed.
False prophets of the pretenders.
Each pyre is attended by a Wise One's observer. Only when the vines have been destroyed will the observers instruct you on your next task. Hurry now, children. His patience does not run as deep as his wisdom. Resummoning shall commence once each of the pyres has been lit. Go, ignite the flames as I release the dust of our wise one into the air. Ah, yes. The flames of our pyres ignite the moth dust. It offers enlightenment, however brief it may be. Breathe, children! Breathe!
See the world now through his eyes, children. Let the dust and flames and fumes feel you. Let it sink into your hearts. Let it show you the truth. For the heretic jinn ones will be enraged by this vision. The reality of our right one will send them into the flame. Take us in the night, the fires, from those wretched fiends. Our guest may refuse our invitation. The dim ones approach the church. Slay them, children. Offer no quarter.
Hey, buddy. Yeah, I'm gonna go. I gotta order a pizza on the. I'm not gonna go, but I gotta order a pizza on the phone in 2 minutes. I'm going 20 minutes. I just gotta wait for this event to be over. This is like the. This is an event. It's a public server event. It's over on July 12th. We've had it for about a week. I'm gonna throw a nuclear grenade. That's me throwing the nuclear grenade. I gotta be careful because they can blow me right the fuck up too. The glowing things means that I can loot. That's a new thing they added. Sometimes it's hard to find where the corpse is, eh?
Fire, children. You must protect it. These unwavering fools attack from all sides. Leave no pyre unguarded. Leave no heretic left standing.
Pleasant Valley. Pleasant Valley, where the Mothman statue is, you know, the Mothman Museum, that's where I'm at. I'll show you before I leave where the Mothman Museum is. Actually, I'll show you right now. I don't give a shit. Here, I'll show you the thing that everybody knows. There's the museum right here, but it's all broken down and smashed up. But here's the statue. You know this statue. Everybody does. And it has like a little lore on it. You can read. But yeah, this is Point Pleasant. I've been here all week, for game-wise, obviously. Oops.
Do you feel it? The wise one draws near. He awaits our signal. Quickly, children, return to the museum's rooftop. We must invite him to us to show him our love and our gratitude. Dance, sing, shout, expel bile from your gut. Show emotion. Show.
Hearers, wise one, come unto us. That expansion you feel in your mind, that growing sense of wisdom and foresight.
I haven't come on live for Fallout in quite a while.
Allow the wise one to gaze upon
I play it every day though.
Bask in
Nope,
his
I don't miss a day.
infinite wisdom.
I just haven't been coming on. Do you know that one guy, Professor T, that I had in the R file or R team, and sometimes you popped in actually when me and him were playing hockey? He wasn't my best friend. I'd say out of all my friends in my life that I hang out with, he'd be like maybe my third. If you were to rank them, like 1, 2, 3, he'd be number 3. Well, in April, Tiny. In April, Tiny went and laid down in his bedroom, and he never woke up. Yeah, I think he had a heart attack. I'm not quite sure officially, but he's dead. He's the guy that dressed up like Gritty, the big fat guy with a hat on, stomach hanging out. He was a fucking nice guy though, man. He'd do anything in the entire world for you. Like financially, I'm doing pretty good. Not a millionaire, but there was a time in the '90s, in my 20s. I remember me and him lived together for, yeah, it does. I remember me and him lived together for about a year. And there's this one time where everything fell apart in my life. This girl that I was going out with for like 5 years, she dumped me. And my cat that I had since public school died. My grandmother died. I got fired from my job because I wasn't paying attention. So everything was just like complete collapse, and I had to go on unemployment for almost a year. Couldn't find no fucking job anywhere because I couldn't work. Because I hurt my knee playing hockey just before all this happened. So life was shit. But Tiny and I happened to be living together, and there's this place in. That was in the town that we lived in. Actually, it was a city. It's called Goodies. Yeah, that was the name of it, Goodies. And they make homemade hamburgers, right? Like homemade. You know what I'm talking about? Like put the patty together, spice her up. None of that frozen in the box shit. But every time you ordered a burger from there, you got the second one for free. No debate. So fuck was I broke? And Tiny used to order from there about 3-4 times a week, and he knew I had no money. And he'd get like 3 of these burgers. He'd eat 4 of them, like because it was doubles. So he'd make 3 orders and give me 1, which would be 2. And he was doing that he did that quite a bit, and I never forgot that. I always told him that too. I never forgot that. But yeah, it does suck when you know, I've known Tiny since we were in our 20s. A long time ago. But first met him. I didn't like him when I first met him, actually. I kind of thought he was, I hate to say this, but I kind of thought he was like a little below me. Not that I'm anything special. Yeah. I just thought he was a little below me. Oh shit, I'm still on a public server. Or a public, yeah, I wanted to go to my own, I wanted to go to private world. Yeah, he was a pretty good guy. He lived with me in 2 different places. I used to have a house in Deserano. I know you don't know where that is. It's like about 7 miles from where I'm sitting. I used to have a house, and I had 1, 2, 3 friends renting rooms for me. So it was 4 rooms. Oh shit! I'm sorry, Travis. I lost what's going on here. What do you mean? Why do you think that? What's that mean? Sorry, bro. Why do you think that? I didn't. I lost that part. Why do you think that? You have to explain that one. Sorry, I lost that one. Why do I think that? Oh. Um. How can I say this without being rude? Like financially, my parents were better off than him, and he dressed. Not that I dress good. Don't get me wrong, man. Fuck, I dress the way I want. Rock and roll T-shirts, and I could be wearing back in high school. Instead of wearing polo shirts, I'd be wearing like fucking rock and roll shirts. But anyway, he just kind of came from a family that was not like mine. I mean, they didn't seem as smart. I'm sorry to say this, but I'm telling you straight up, they didn't seem as smart. They kind of seemed like outback a bit, like, and they were outback. They lived way out in the sticks. It's terrible to say this, but I told him to his face too. I said like, fuck your brothers and all that. They're all like fucking hillbillies. They didn't. They just didn't have the same. They just weren't. They weren't like people that I grew up around. They were very much lower income, and the thing with Tiny though, money didn't matter to him. As long as his rent was paid, the rest was to have a good time. But you'd have to see my family next to his. I don't mean to like brag or whatever. It's just like his family. I don't know. Just they live in like shitty fucking houses, and I don't know. I shouldn't talk like this with my guy's dad, but he knows what they look like. I never had no issues with his family. His mom had a crush on me. I'm not joking. Fuck, she had a crush on me? And Tiny's trying to fucking like try to set me up with her. He's like, oh, you just broke up with Erin. You should hook up with my mom. She has 100 acres of land. I'm like, dude, do you think I'm looking for I'm out looking for money? I mean, you know I'm doing okay. I'm not like rich or poor, but I'm not marrying your mom. And ever since he told me that, and I've seen her a lot, because like Tiny and I lived together. Fuck, did I ever feel uncomfortable every time she showed up? She'd show up about twice a month when Tiny and I were living together. I could feel her looking at me. Oh, and I'm like in my late 20s, man, and she's like white hair, 60 years old, 55, I don't know. And had 7 sons, and her husband's dead. No, man, I told Tiny, and Tiny tried to make it like a joke, Oh, I know he wasn't joking. Because I could see the way his mom was looking at me. She wasn't undressing me. You could tell she was very affectionate towards me. She was really, really, really overly nice. Like, not touching me, like nothing creepy. Just noticeable. Yeah. Yeah, and what scared me the most was this one day, Tiny and I were sitting around, and he says, like, yeah, you haven't dated anybody in a while. And I said, I just broke up with Aaron. We've been living together for fucking 5 years. What do you expect me to go out and date somebody right away? He goes, oh, my mom's single. I was like, okay, he's got to be joking. And then he told me, he's like, yeah, my mom always liked you. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. She's still alive. Yeah. Yeah, Tiny's the only ones. Tiny has 7 brothers and no sisters. And the only ones that have died in the family was when Tiny was in grade 8, his father died, and nobody else died except for Tiny. And the way his dad died was, I think he had a heart attack or something. He was a farmer, a big, big, strong guy, not fat, like actually kind of muscular, like, but not like super muscular. Looked like a farm man. You could tell he could pull his weight, and he wasn't like a big fat guy. And yeah, and Tiny actually used to be a rugby star in school, and he used to be skinny, and I didn't believe him. And then one day he showed me a photo album and had all these newspaper clippings from his school, from early high school, late public school. Tim McCauley, rugby star. Tim McCauley, all these photographs of the newspaper. And I was like, how the fuck did you get fat, bro? Because, like, these pictures look like a fucking, like somebody kicked my ass. Not that I'm a tough guy, but you know what I mean. He just looked like a big, intimidating guy with no fat. And he said once his father died, he went into a depression and he just started eating. And like, I still have my father, and I'm sorry for you. I remember you said your father died there before Christmas. But the same thing with Rob, but in a different thing. Like when Rob's father died a couple of years ago, Rob lost all passion. Like, I'm sorry, as in Rob Precious, he lost all passion for YouTube. Like, I don't know. See, like, I'm sure if I lost my dad, I'd be pretty bummed out. Obviously, I don't think I'd quit YouTube or video games. I'd take a break. Yeah, I'm sure it is. See, I'm lucky. I have both my parents, and well, all my grandparents are dead, except for one. Actually, I have a grandmother that's still alive. On my dad's side. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I remember you wrote that on one of my videos. You said something like, you're like so polite. You're like, sorry I haven't responded to your videos, but my father died over the or before the holidays. And I'm just like, oh, damn. You know, like, I know, like, people like, that's in my little YouTube community that I talk to quite a bit, like you and other guys. I know that we haven't like met each other or hang out and don't know shit about each other really in real life. But no, I fucking felt bad for Rob, and I felt bad for you, because that's like serious shit, man. Because yeah, well, I should just shut up about it. I want to drag it on, but. Yeah, so this, let me see, in September I'm going to order another mask. It's a little more expensive than the ones I've gotten. It's from another place called Horror Dome, like as in a dome over your head or a dome over a stadium. I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but it's a pretty crazy mask. Actually, Rob and I email each other monthly. I talked to him last month. It wasn't much. It was kind of like hi, hello. When my friend Tiny died, the next day I emailed Rob. This is like how close me and Rob still are. He just doesn't want to do the videos anymore. When my buddy died, I emailed Rob the next day. I think it was. Sorry, it wasn't the day. The next day, and I said to Rob that one of my best friends died, and I kind of feel real shitty. I don't know. I just feel weird with my emotions, so I thought I'd give you an email and just let you know, like, because he remembers Tiny from. He doesn't know him personally, but he knows him from like some videos from the art team and stuff, and our files or whatever. And Rob said to me, basically, like death sucks. Like, he's still depressed about his dad, and he told me he was really sorry about Tiny, and said if I ever feel bad, just feel free to give him another email. And he said once he gets it and sees it, he'll email me right back. Excuse me, but I never did email him back about that. I think that might have been the last time I emailed the one more after that, but it had nothing to do with Tiny. No, Rob's not disappeared out of my life. No, Rob, like I said, Rob and I talk every month, every other month at the least. No, we talk quite a bit. We don't do Skype, and we don't talk like face to face like this. We just send emails back and forth a couple times a month. Yeah. I got this summer video that's coming out, right? For the art team. There's going to be a little scene in there that you're going to laugh about Randy. Yeah, that I scripted in there. But this art team summer one, it's going to be long, right? I wouldn't be surprised if it's 45 minutes long. So if you sit back, you might want to grab some popcorn and a drink to watch it. But I have my friend, two brother-in-laws, Land, Sea, Air Canada, and I know you don't know Lewis, all pitching in to help. Land, Sea, Air Canada, I think you might have saw my last video where he sent me some a gift box. He and I, we've emailed each other for the last 4 years. He's a guy out in British Columbia, and they're like this filming company. Nothing like major, but small time. He sent me actually two things. I have two unboxings that he sent me over the years. But we get talking back and forth, and he said to me, yeah, I know he still does the live. Sorry, it just popped up. It's slow. Yeah, he still does the live streaming. Well, God bless him. I have nothing against him to a point. But as for Land, Sea, Air Canada, yeah, he sent me an email, and he's like, when was it? In May, he sent me an email, and he's like, hey buddy, you know how I like your R files, right? And I didn't say, yeah, right, because I'm reading the email, sorry. He's like, do you know how I like watching your R files, R team videos? And he goes, I got a kick out of those, and I always comment, blah, blah, blah. He goes, would you ever be okay if I wanted to send you some filmage of me just horsing around dressed up like an alien, and I got lots of other things I can do? I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah. I'm like, fuck yeah. So he sent me a bunch of shit. It's going to be in this next art team summer video. It's called Fire in the Sky or Magical Mystery Tour. It's just screwed, but it's good. There's one line where he meets the aliens. I'll just tell you. He meets the Land, Sea, Air Canada alien, as in Jeremy. And he said, Samurai's nowhere around. You'll see why later when you watch this. But Jeremy's like, this alien from Land Sea Air Canada. His name's Jerry. Jerry the alien. And Jerry the alien wants to know where's Rob Precious. And Jeremy ends up telling him that Rob is a POW in Vietnam, and that ever since then his brother took over the R team, and every member of the R team has died but Travis. But Travis doesn't help very much, and then there's this little clip in with I did something with you. It starts off where you're like, whatever. And then it clips in for a little small thing. Yeah, my brother-in-law, he has this, like, I don't want to get into details, but he has this, like, pretty fucking serious job where if he can't have himself in the media for bad things. No, he's not a spy. He's like a crazy-ass engineer that, I can't remember the title, but there's only, like, about 20 of them in Canada. They're really hard to get. He's one of them. He told me he'd do anything for the R Team videos as long as he doesn't have to show his face. He doesn't want me to put his name, and I can't tag him on Facebook. And I said, no problem. I said, all I want you to do is just throw on one of my fucking zombie masks. Because I had this one scene where, you see, like, Jeremy and Bucky there, they gotta come to Canada, and that's where their mission starts. And then when they get there, they run into what's called Canadian poolside zombies. So I like to have like about 3 people, maybe even 4, sitting by the pool with these masks on, just holding a can of beer. And I asked my brother-in-laws, and I honestly thought they'd say, no. But they were like, yeah. My one brother-in-law works at Lafarge, where I used to. He was like, let's do it. And my other brother-in-law that I was talking to, he was like, yeah, I'll do it, man, but you gotta make sure my face isn't seen, because it could, like, ruin his career big time, just for something stupid like that. But yeah, we got a lot of people collaborating on it, so I kind of like that. And yeah, that's pretty cool. That Land Sea Air Canada guy fucking sending me an email saying like to get involved. See, here's another thing that I came up with this idea when he asked me about this, and I thought this is cool. At least I think it's cool. Okay, Jeremy, he's the only person that can see Jerry, and we renamed Jerry the Great. So, I mean, I know you've seen this, man. I know you have. Do you remember on the Flintstones, the Great Gazoo, where only Fred and Barney could see Gazoo and nobody else could? Well, I'm going to have Jeremy have his, instead of the Great Gazoo, it's going to be the Great Jerry, and that's like, and only Jeremy can see him. Yeah, and only Jeremy can see him. But he's actually real, just like Gazoo is real. Just everybody else, it's just a figment of their imagination. And then there'll be future R teams where, you know, interaction of Jerry and Jeremy and Samurai coming around the corner. Who you talking to? But I always like to make sure that Jeremy, I never make Jeremy look stupid. I make Jeremy look smarter, and I make Samurai the dumb one. And then a lot of times if you watch some of the videos, you'll see that Jeremy's making the right decision, but because, you know, Samurai's the authority figure, that they go with what he wants to do, and it's always wrong. Same way I played it out with Rob. But the thing I like about Samurai, like, he's actually not, you know, I'm not talking about Gold Star. He's actually not a bad actor. I think he's way better than Rob. Way better. Honest to God, I think he's way better than Rob. He's very enthusiastic, and he gets into character. And I can't remember if I told you or not, but if you want to know why is Jeremy in this, Jeremy used to watch the videos, and he asked one day, if he asked his brother, he's like, can I be in these? And Samurai said, I don't know, I'll ask Cryptic Cowboy. And he asked me, and I was like, yeah, I can. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I knew I had to do it. And yeah, and it worked. And I was just going to have him as a radio man and just have him at the beginning and basically maybe little bits here and there. But him and Samurai, they play good off each other, obviously because they're brothers. Yeah, Rob was pretty funny. Actually, I have a clip of him in the new Our Team Summer video when it comes out. I have a clip that nobody's ever seen before. I have a whole pile of clips that nobody's ever seen with Rob, but I got a little clip in there of him. I don't think I told you this because I haven't went live in a long time, but in my little town, Napanee, we're getting a Burger King, and I'm fucking pumped, man. I couldn't eat Burger King every day, don't get me wrong, but I love a Whopper. They got like, in my area, they got like 2 for $7. I don't know, maybe it's a little more now, but it's 2 for $7 mix and match Whopper and the chicken sandwich, and they have Whopper Wednesdays. See, in my town, we have a McDonald's and a Wendy's, and McDonald's has no fucking deals. If I was to get in a car right now and drive to Belleville or to Kingston, 20 minutes to a half an hour drive there. 10 minutes into town to get where I want. 10 minutes again to get out of the city. And then another 20 minutes to get home. So, and it's going to be right across the road almost from McDonald's. The McDonald's opened up here when Jaws came out. They had a thing where if you bought a Big Mac or whatever, they gave you a key, and then you could win this TV. And do you remember, I know you're younger than me, but you might know what I'm talking about. They had these TVs, right? And built in the TV was a VCR player. Built inside the TV, came all in one. My parents never ever had one of those, but if you could turn the key, and if you were the one, you'd win. The Jaws DVD, the Jaws VHS, and the TV that had the VHS player built into the bottom. It was built right into it. Yeah, so since the 70s we've had Burger King, or McDonald's. Yeah, my parents never had one of those, but a few friends did. But McDonald's has no fucking deals, none. Zero. Done. Nothing. Oh shit, I better check out the time. No, I'm good. Because the place I order at closes at 9. I can talk to you for another 15 minutes. Actually, I can talk to you for a little bit more if I order. Just 1 second. Just hang on. Oh, check out was... Ooh. Yeah, I got 4 masks, Travis, and 3 of them are Iron Maiden. Oh, let me show you this one. Do I have it down here? Travis, check this out, man. Seriously, when I do the video, it's gonna look a lot better. But check this out. Has like that old-fashioned airplane fucking pilot mask. This is from Iron Maiden Power Slave, and it's from the single Aces High. You can see the bullet mark in his head, right through the glasses. Oh, it is. Oh, wait till you see that one, man. That's going to be a nice video. And the other one's upstairs. Do you remember... Oh, I don't know if you ever saw it before or not, but do you remember by any chance or ever seen... Sorry, hold on. Yeah, Iron Maiden's not one of my most favorite bands. It was way down on my chart for high school, but it was still good. It was just not up there. I was more Alice Cooper, Twisted Sister, Quiet Riot, shit like that. But Iron Maiden was okay by me. But the other mask, do you remember? I don't. Okay, first, were you ever into any of the old Twilight Zones, black and whites? Or was that not your thing? For me, I grew up on that. My dad got me really into that when I was like about 12. And they used to have every year the Twilight Zone marathon, 24 hours. My dad used to tape it, and then the next like couple days, me and him would watch it. Oh yeah. Well, here, check this out. I got a mask for the Twilight Zone from Trick or Treat Studios, and they don't produce it anymore. So when it's done, they lost the license. Like, I don't know if that's the proper word, but they don't have the license anymore. So when all the Twilight Zone products they have, and they're gone, they're gone. I think we got 34 of these masks left of the one I got, and all the other ones are all sold out. But I didn't like the other ones. The one I got, do you remember the one called To Serve Man? It has Richard Kiel in it. Richard, if you know who Richard Kiel is, he's the great big giant guy. He was in Jaws with James Bond with the big silver teeth. That's Richard Kiel. He's in a whole bunch of Western movies. He's always the big bad guy. He's Bigfoot in $6 Million Man. He was also Bigfoot, or he went for the part. I can't remember. But if you look up his name on Google and Bigfoot, yeah. Well, I got that mask of the Cambonite of Richard. When you see Richard Kiel and he comes out at the beginning with the it's not like as spectacular as the other masks, but I got it. Every mask I get is kind of like it's sentimental. It's not to try to look cool or I got this neat mask or whatever. No, every single mask means something to me. I don't just get a mask just for, oh, that's a cool mask, I'll get this one. I'm going outside of the box because the next mask I'm getting is not, it has no sentimental value. It has nothing. Like, for example, okay, I like Iron Maiden, but I like, hold on here. I might. They have a regular one and a glow in the dark. I might. I'm not sure. I might get all the Halloween ones. But before I grab this, I'll tell you one thing. Okay, one thing that I'm really into is pre-dynastic Egypt. The real people that built the pyramids. And I like Eddie. What do you think of that? Yeah, I'm really into almost every night before I go to bed. I'm always listening to these videos on YouTube and shit about like who really built the pyramids. And I'm not talking aliens, or as Rob Prices would say. Rob Prices said the pyramids were built by Germans and dinosaurs. No, I don't think it was Germans and dinosaurs, but I think that we had another civilization here before, and there was a big catastrophe, and they're all gone. Very interesting stuff to me. So getting that mask was a ringer. Yeah, the colors are cool. Yeah, that's there's the Iron Maiden Power Slave album. That's where that comes from, and it has a really cool design for the Power Slave cover up for the album. They call this, instead of calling this, it has nothing to do with Pharaoh. It's called Power Slave cover mask, because on the cover of the album, you see Eddie dressed up like this, like a statue, and on top you go up to a pyramid. Yeah, I gotta order some pizza too, man. I gotta get off. I'm gonna get off. Yeah, well, you take care, man. I'm gonna actually let this go and order some food. So you have a good one. It was awesome talking to you. I hope you have a good one. Take care. Hope that pug of yours is doing good. So have a good one, man. The little black pug, Midnight Black.